going to sidekick, get your evasion buff, engage with wave orb because you're a fucking idiot, and then you get them. Oh, you're fucking dicking them, dude. Oh shit, you're CC'd. GG. Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Djentle, and I have played Mystic for 3 years now, and my gear score is 656, and I will be bringing you a Mystic Suck guide. You will need 1800 skill points for my recommended skill tree. So the first skill you are going to get is Soul Basher, and then you're going to get Prime Soul Basher. This is a skill you are going to spam constantly. The next very important skill is Triple Flying Kick. Then you're going to get the absolute version of it. Now this skill is probably one of the most important skills of your whole kit. You're going to use this skill before you engage because it gives you an evasion buff of 9%, a movement speed buff of 30%, and a critical hit rate of 10%. Next you will get Adamantine into Flow Mass Destruction, into Absolute Mass Destruction. This skill will be a part of your super armor rotation. It's very important and it will catch a lot of people. Now it will also give you an accuracy rate buff of 6% for 10 seconds. Next you will get Thunder Pound into Shackling Chain into Prime Thunder Pound. This skill is very important because it has a low CD, has a forward guard, and is a part of your combo. The next skill is Somersault into Dash Buster into Prime Somersault. This skill is very important for extending your combo. The next skill will be Hidden Claw, and then you'll get 1 rank into Prime Hidden Claw, and that way you will get all DP minus 20 for 10 seconds. This skill is mainly for PvE. Next will be Fist of Fury into Prime Fist of Fury. Now you can use this skill as a follow-up after other certain skills, and I will talk about that later in the guide. Next skill you'll get is Twisted Collusion into Flow Skyhammer into Absolute Twisted Collusion, and then get Flow Strike Through. Now Flow Skyhammer is very important, and you will use it in your engagement after the use of Sea Burial, and I will show you that later in the guide. The next skill you'll get will be Elbow Edge into Flow Tornado Kick into Prime Tornado Kick. I will show you later in the guide how this flows into certain other skills. The next skill will be Sweeping Kick into Prime Sweeping Kick. Now this skill is unprotected, so you basically only want to use it if your opponent's on the ground and you're trying to get a down smash. The next skill will be Roaring Tiger into Prime Roaring Tiger. Now this skill is very important because it is a part of your combo. Next skill will be Rage Hammer, and then there's 2 different versions. Absolute Rage Hammer will be used in PvP because it has a bound on good hits. The Prime version will be used in PvE because it hits harder, so you will have to just manually change that from PvP to PvE. The next skill you will get will be Prime Amplify Martial Spirit. It is your E buff, and look at that skill. It is juicy. The next skill will be Prime Sea Burial because it is a super armor and you're going to use this to safely engage. The next skill will be Prime Wave Orb. This skill is very important because it's your hardest hitting skill and it's a part of your combo. It's unprotected though, so try not to engage with it. That's one of my bad habits. The next will be Flash Step. This is a very important skill. It's your movement skill. If you hold it in, you'll be able to do 3 consecutive dashes, but if you do 1 dash and let it go, then you won't be able to get the benefit of 3 dashes. Next you will get Silent Step. This is an iframe on 4 seconds. Important. You're going to lock evasion. You're going to lock it. Wolf Frenzy is trash. You're probably going to get CC'd out of it, so don't get it or don't worry about it. Scissor Kick is a super armor, very important. It's a part of your super armor rotation. Don't get the Prime version because it does not have super armor. Next will be Crouching Wolf into Flow Prey Hunt. Now basically you'll use a skill and then you'll press spacebar and you'll get a super armor and plus attack speed of 10% for 10 seconds. The last and probably the most important skill is your grab. So you're going to get binding and get the absolute of it and make some bitches salty. For your passives, it's pretty self-explanatory. Max them all out. Every single one of them. So go to the skill enhancement, and the last skills you will get is Nature's Wrath, Iron Fist Fury, and Raging Wolf. Now, Nature's Wrath is very important because it is a skill that will give you a lot of buffs, and I will go over those buffs later. The next two skills are pretty mediocre, so don't really worry about them. So pay attention to the key inputs. It will help guide you. Since buffs are very important, I'm going to show you which skills to use to acquire good buffs. First buff will be Triple Flying Kick. It's your sidekick. It will give you evasion, movement speed, and crit rate. Very important. Next will be Crouching Wolf. So you do a skill, press spacebar, and it will give you an additional 10% attack speed. So the next skill is Nature's Wrath. You have to hotkey it, but let's press it, and you will get attack speed plus 5%, all accuracy rate 12%, and magic defense power plus 15%. The next skill is Mass Destruction, and it will give you an additional 6% accuracy rate. So let's look at your main combo. Sidekick, dash, grab, thunder pound, crouching tiger, wave orb. Basic bitch combo.
Sidekick, dash, grab, thunder pound, crouching tiger, wave orb.
Your next combo will be for high evasion targets. So kick, dash, grab, Nature's Wrath, somersault, tornado kick, crouching tiger, a wave orb, and then hit it with a rage hammer.
So kick, dash, grab, Nature's Wrath, somersault, tornado kick, crouching tiger, a wave orb, and then hit it with a rage hammer.
So I'm going to go over some skills that can be comboed together. So we're going to do Sea Burial into Sky Hammer, and this is how you're going to engage a lot of the time. So Sea Burial, hit F, Sky Hammer, and it's 2 super armors back to back.
So Sea Burial, hit F, Sky Hammer.
So the next will be Roaring Tiger, not Crouching Tiger. I keep getting that mixed up. So Thunder Pound, Roaring Tiger, Wave Orb. It's your basic bitch combo. Next will be Thunder Pound into Fist Fury. So Thunder Pound, Fist Fury. And when you do that, you cancel half of Fist of Fury, so that way you get the last hit of it, which hits much harder.
So Thunder Pound, Fist Fury.
Next will be Sea Burial into Fist Fury. Sea Burial, Fist Fury. Fist Fury.
Next will be Sea Burial into Fist Fury. Sea Burial, Fist Fury.
Next will be the easiest skill you ever use. You're just gonna hit F. You can do Soul Basher and do Tornado Kick. Just hold F. 2 super armors chained together. Easy peasy. You can chain Somersault, Sweeping Kick into Thunder Kick. We're going to go over your super armor rotation. To the left of my character, you will see a bunch of super armor skills. So first will be Mass Destruction, Soul Basher, Sea Burial into Sky Hammer, and then you can do Scissor Kick, and then Rage Hammer. I suggest you just practice these, so I'm just going to randomly just spam these. Just try to stay in super armor the whole time. That's the complete goal. Just sit here and just try to practice staying in super armor. Get familiar with the icons, what they look like. Oh, I got CC'd. So to set up your skill cooldown slots, you're gonna come down to here, and then you can basically find a skill you want, and you can set them, and you can set 10 of them, and then hit escape, go to edit UI, and they'll be right here, CD1, and you have to activate them, and you can move them around and put them where you want. And yeah, that's how you set them up. So first, you are going to get full Tuvala, 100%. Either you get it to pen or not, but I suggest you get it to pen. So this will be my recommendation from going from Tuvala gear to real gear, and I suggest you go from pen Tuvala accessories to Tet accessories for the majority of them, except for the distos. Start at Tri, put one Kafra in the Zarka, and you want to hit the 261 bracket to increase your speed, your grind speed. You will also be putting Kafras in your armor. I suggest you put C4 in all your armor and all your weapons, because you're going to probably be using this setup for a while, and you will get good use out of putting Kafras in your weapons, in your armor. So when you start working on your pens, I suggest you go Zarka first or often, Kudum second, Red Nose third, Muskins fourth, Libras fifth, Heave sixth. That's how I recommend, because you're a Suck Mystic, you want to get your weapons. You can probably skip your Dandy for a long time, or not even go for a pen Dandy. From then, you are going to C9 everything. All your weapons, all your armor, you're going to C9 it. So endgame Mystic will look something like this. You are an invasion class, so you have to get a Kudum, you have to use Liber, Muskin, Heave. At endgame, at pen, you will be doing the evasion setup. And then if you are lacking accuracy, like I am a little bit because I'm using often, I decided to get Tauros, because that's, in my opinion, Tauros is the best accessory slot, or a belt is the best accessory slot. Ominous rings are mediocre, they're pretty much trash in my opinion. And you want distortions, 100%. Distortions are king. But when it comes to Zarkaverse often, you know, if you want the extra accuracy, you can go for it. If you want the extra AP, go for it often. I chose the extra AP because I'm an AP monkey. I uke it. Let's go over crystals. This is the basic setup for like so many people of endgame. The only difference is either you're going to run corrupted crystals or Humes in your Kudum, or you're going to run Hume or RBF crystals in your Muskins. RBF crystals will help prevent you from being knocked down, basically CC'd in PvP. The reason why I go with corrupted crystals is because Mystic lacks damage, so I'm just trying to make up for what she lacks. But you can choose to go with RBF crystals in the Muskins if you want. So let's move on to the controversial part, skill add-ons, and we're going to start with PvE, and these are the ones I suggest. These are the ones that make sense because these are the skills you constantly spam. Alright, let me show you the logic behind this. So you're going to start out with Soul Basher. It's going to give you damage against monsters plus 20, critical hit rate plus 20 for 7 seconds, and then Soul Basher will flow into Tornado Kick, and this will give all DP minus 15 for 10 seconds and back attack damage plus 3% seconds. And then from doing Soul Basher to Flow Tornado Kick, you're going to get 3 Martial Shards. You will proceed to dash behind the mobs and do Prime Wave Orb with critical hit rate plus 20 for 7 seconds and down attack plus 3% for 5 seconds. Now the rest for Thunder Pound will be all attack casting damage because you're going to be spamming that constantly, and critical hit damage just to help give you more boost. Rage Hammer can probably be changed. This was just in case you're struggling with HP or MP. And then Sea Burial can probably be changed too. Alright, so let's watch me grind for a second. Spacebar to aggro the mobs. Then Nature's Wrath. Soul Bash, Tornado Kick, dash behind, and then you're going to do Wave Orb. So I just want to say that Mystic is kind of mid-tier these days. Its PvE is kind of mediocre. The reason I say that is because its AoE is kind of terrible. The reason why I play Mystic is because I find it fun, and if you find it fun, then you know, this game, it's a game. It's a video game. So we're going to move on to PvP now. So let's move on to PvP add-ons, and I'll explain the logic behind these skill add-ons. So all these skills right here, you will spam constantly in PvP. That's why I chose them. So let's start with Soul Basher. It's a 3-second cooldown, PvP damage plus 10, all accuracy plus 4. This will help you kill all the evasion memes. Thunder Pound is another like 3-second skill cooldown, and it's a part of your combo. So you want attack speed plus 4 and all evasion minus 3 again, so you can start your combo by buffing yourself and then debuffing your opponent's evasion. And then Tornado Kick, all evasion plus 4 and movement speed plus 7, because this usually flows off Soul Bash. And you usually will use this to help you engage. And when you want to engage, you want more evasion, you want more movement speed. Next will be Rage Hammer. All accuracy minus 4 for 10 seconds, attack speed, cast speed minus 7 for 10 seconds. Because you'll usually do this skill in a group of people and you want to debuff them. You want to increase your survivability by decreasing their accuracy, by decreasing their speed. So you'll just survive longer. Prime Sea Burial is your engage. So when you engage them, you want to slow them down. So slow their attack speed and cast speed and their movement speed, so they can't get away. So you can go for a grab. And then Prime Wave Orb is a part of your combo. You really only use it in your combo. So PvP damage plus 10 and critical hit plus 20. Now, again, you can change this. It's not set in stone. Mess with it. Have fun. Going to Sidekick, get your evasion buff, engage with Wave Orb because you're a fucking idiot. And then you get them. Oh, you're fucking dicking them, dude. Oh, shit. You're CC'd. GG. What, are you gonna keep fucking dicking people? You gonna get the grab? Oh! And then you can't do any damage, so you gotta get the fuck out. GG! Sea Burial, ground pound those motherfuckers, and then get the fuck out. And this guy's about to engage on me. Sea Burial, slow him. And then going for the grab. And combo, and he just doesn't want to die, and then he dies. And this DK, I see him. Engages my team, no respect. Basic bitch combo his ass. GG. Got a sidekick, got an E-buff, and you're going to fucking engage. Just go in, dude. Fucking brawl, dude. Wave Orb the motherfuckers. Get the grab. Go slam. Oh, you get grabbed because you're a fucking idiot, but your team decides to help for fucking once, and then you're gonna keep brawling because fuck it, dude. Oh, go in, go in. Oh, yeah. Get that grab. Oh, yeah, Wave Orb, and then your team gets, you know, teleported to spawn from a fucking suck wizard because this game's fucking garbage. I see two guys coming at me. Nature's Wrath, Sea Burial, slow them down, rotate super armor, iframe, get the grab, and then I think I get saved by my teammate, but oh well. Evasion, get your evasion up, going for the grab. Oh, good fucked. Just go in, dude. Fuck it, dude. Who cares, dude? Dick on these people. Oh, I'm about to get fucking gangbanged, but nope, I'm out. You gotta learn to get the fuck out.